So this move to 7-day delivery seems to me variable costs are going to go up here, but fixed costs largely stay the same, and you're actually going to be able to increase capacity. So when you look at this longer term over the coming years, how much incremental margin do you expect to, I guess, realize from this change?
So, Morgan, I think the real question really is about what this means for our customers. You know, customers are increasingly ordering online 7 days a week, and our online e-commerce merchants are demanding a 7-day service. So we are now leveraging our existing infrastructure to now turn on this new service starting in January. Now, combine that with the fact that we're improving our delivery density by bringing in more packages in-house. And what that means is providing a premium service at low cost for the last mile. And then thirdly, customers are increasingly ordering large packages online as well. And so we are definitely investing in that space as well. So this three things, combined with the foundation of our e-commerce portfolio, is really a game changer.
Now, I know you specifically very pointedly on the last earnings call said Amazon is not a long-term threat to FedEx's business and actually pointed out that it's only 1.3% of overall revenue for FedEx. But how much of this is an Amazon effect in the sense that you see the shift by Amazon and also Walmart to one-day delivery, and consumers are buying more online and just want it faster and faster?
Well, there is a lot more to e-commerce than any one company. Today, the market space is 50 million parcels per day in the U.S. domestic parcel industry. That is going to grow to 100 million, double in the next 7 years. So there's a lot of water in the river. You mentioned Walmart. We are actually partnering with Walmart to deliver that overnight service. And we have Walmart, we have Walgreens. We have also launched the extra hour service with Target. And where we are using, they are using their stores as distribution points, using our infrastructure to provide a completely new value-added service. So it's about providing a new set of services to big, small, and large retail companies.
And the shift for the smart post packages. One of the things the Postal Service has always had is this density advantage, which has made it cost efficient for some packages in the FedEx network to be delivered that last mile to consumers' doorsteps through the Postal Service. The fact that you're shifting those volumes back in-house and into the ground operations, how does it speak to changing economics there?
Well, you mentioned the right word. It is called delivery density. And I think when we move those packages into a FedEx own network, by the way, we already are moved about 20% of the packages into our network already. We're going to accelerate that change. By end of 2020, a substantial piece of that business will be delivered by our own FedEx ground network. What that does is reduce the cost, and really what's growing in the e-commerce space, a big portion of that growth is driven by local last mile. And so here we are, we're going to provide a premium FedEx service at low cost for the last mile. Again, that'll be a game changer for e-commerce.
Okay, I want to shift gears because FedEx was really one of the first companies last December to flag the deceleration in growth in Europe, and since then also speak to the softness we've seen in China and Asia more broadly. What are you seeing now in terms of the global economy?
Well, what we can say right now, the situation is very fluid and very dynamic. It's going to be very hard for me to talk about what the economy is going to be doing in the future at this point. Perhaps we'll talk a little bit more about it on June 25th on the earnings call. But I got to tell you one thing, it doesn't matter what the economy is doing. What is growing is the e-commerce market. And like I said, the parcel business is growing substantially, driven by e-commerce, and our investments in this space are going to be what makes a difference.
When it comes to the trade talks between the U.S. and China, if these tariffs are here to stay, what does that do to freight flows?
Well, again, this situation is also quite fluid. We believe that more trade and more investment in China and the U.S. is good for the global economy, and we hope that the authorities will come to a framework that comes to an agreement here. Again, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But we have a global network in place that's flexible, and we can move very large network indeed that can adjust to the trading changes in which way we want.
Raj, hey, it's John Fort. So back to this 7-day ground delivery move. The labor market's tight. How are you going to find all the people to do that?
Well, this is we have a fantastic ground delivery network. We have a very, very strong business model with independent service providers for FedEx Ground, and we are also investing in automation. So when you combine those together, we have been very successful in this regard, and we make calibrated changes here, and we're not worried on that count.
Raj, I also just have to get your thoughts on what was something of a peculiar story that emerged over the weekend, and that was Huawei disclosing that 4 of its packages had been either diverted or attempted to be diverted from Asia to the U.S. Now, I know FedEx put out a number of statements on this, including saying that it regrets this isolated number of Huawei packages being inadvertently misrouted. How does that actually happen in terms of packages that are moving between 2 Asian companies coming to a totally different continent?
Well, we deliver more than 15 million packages per day, and as you said, an isolated amount of packages were misrouted to the United States, and they have now those packages are in the process of being returned to the origin. And this is in no way reflective of the great service that the 450,000 FedEx team members around the world perform. We regret the inconvenience that we have caused to Huawei, and we have told them so.
Finally, you're new to the position of COO and president at FedEx. You took the role on in March. You're seen, at least by Wall Street, as the heir apparent for the company. What do investors need to know about you? And strategically, what do you think is possible across FedEx's businesses?
Look, I'm very, very excited to be a team player at FedEx. We are very excited about the future of FedEx. As we know, as the market evolves, we are in a great position to succeed. We look at this long term. We're making the right investments, and we have a great team in FedEx who makes the decisions, and a great team of 450,000 team members around the world who deliver on that purple promise every single day.